After a brutal overtime loss, the Warriors traveled to Brooklyn Monday night in a defensive matchup and pulled out the win. Jonathan Kuminga continued to put up star numbers as he dominated the paint on both ends with 28 points and 10 boards, so let's break down his performance. On a Brooklyn pick and roll, the Warriors help defenders move over while Draymond ends up getting the late switch. This, however, leads to a potential mismatch with a much larger center in Claxton on the rookie Pajensky. With Claxton having tunnel vision and trying to body in the paint, Kuminga helps over as the weak side low man off a shooter in Mikal Bridges, prioritizing the mismatch and trusting his rotations. Claxton misses a wide open shooter as JK swats this one away, great help defense to start off the game. After missing his first few shots to start, Pods comes up for an on-ball screen and Kuminga gets the switch here on the smaller Cam Thompson and decides to abuse the mismatch. We've seen him recently develop his patience and keeping his dribble alive in the paint, and this maturing perspective leads him to step back into a nice elbow jumper since he has clear elevation over the guard. I mean this so much when I say it's been so comforting to see JK reduce his tunnel vision in his drives to the hoop. Here off a swing pass, he clearly sees poor spacing in front of him, but instead of trying to squeeze through space and into a potential triple team, he uses Draymond's post position as a shield to snake his way around the rim. Then he pump fakes to get the shot blocker in the air before rising up for a layup. After he gets a defensive stop, this is what Draymond meant when he says no one can stop him, especially on a break. Kuminga is able to size this matchup up with Cam Johnson, completely ignoring the others and pulling an in and out dribble into a full straight line drive. He's completely changed his way of attacking here as he anticipates the body contact before decelerating into another finish in the paint. To kick off the second half, this play absolutely even erupted the away crowd. JK's got the ball up top, then Steph comes to test the on-ball communication with Brooklyn. However, this actually becomes a ghost screen, freezing Bridges and Johnson as they fail to communicate a potential switch, letting Kuminga free reign to drive right. Claxton rotates over as the weak side low man, and this is just absolutely athletic maneuver around the rim for a two-handed slam. They really could not stop him at all in the restricted area. With Steph and Kuminga on the weak side setting two separate pin downs, the Nets do not switch these. Dinwiddie is left trailing through two picks, giving Clay too much space to curl on the wing. Once Nick Claxton finally realizes this and comes up high to show, now we have a 2-on-1 advantage on the strong side. No chance Mikal Bridges is leaving Steph open in the corner, so Clay's gravity frees JK up for a cut to the basket and another wide open finish. Let's run the same play with a Steph on-ball pick just like earlier, but this time Brooklyn knew it was coming. Bridges switches on ball, but Kuminga sees no difference as he smells another weaker defender. It's worth to note he took 0 3-point attempts this game, and this is another example of not settling and using a couple dribble combos before using his strength to back down his defender. He sees no help, then finally rises up for more points in the paint. I love how he's learning from the Draymond Green school of help defense more and more. With Cam Thompson trying to use his speed, the Warriors remain in great rotation as Kuminga comes from the weak side to smother this attempt, allowing Guy Santos to get this first block. Then the smaller Thomas thought it was smart to go right back up, letting JK reject him with his right hand before getting the loose ball as well. He's turning into an absolute freak on the fast break as Brooklyn could not do anything but foul him for 2 free throws. The man's really emulating even a young Kobe. Imagine seeing Golden State letting him isolate on the elbow against a premier defender even a year ago, and I'll be laughing at you. Patient dribbling gets him deeper position before turning over his left shoulder into a Kobe-esque mid-range jumper, and that is a beautiful sight to see. With Royce O'Neal firing a couple triples, the Dubs risk choking another late lead. Let's run the classic Steph-Dre pick and roll, and with Dre slipping the screen at the very end, the Nets choose to double Steph and letting Golden State take the 4-on-3 advantage. Now Brooklyn has to make rotations, and this is a play Draymond has made a million times in his career. Dinwiddie rotates as the weak side low man, and Dennis Smith Jr. has the 2 weak side dubs, but he's in terrible position guarding both of them as JK cuts on the baseline for a dunk off a tic-tac-toe play. And the icing on the cake here happens again when the Nets double Steph on the perimeter. As long as he doesn't turn the ball over, the rest of the Warriors know exactly what to do in this scenario. Pods cuts and actually forces the wrong guy in Dinwiddie to rotate. As you can clearly see, O'Neal is kind of confused. This opens the paint wide open for a Kuminga cut, and the rookie finds the right man again for a slam. there you guys have it. I wouldn't mind if I kept on breaking down Jonathan Kuminga videos, as he went from potential trade piece to utterly untradeable in a couple weeks after bitching out Steve Kerr. JK absolutely dominated the paint last night, not settling for jump shots and instead using his strength and explosiveness for easy cuts and finishes around the rim. It's becoming a common theme, and it's not a question that he has become a star in front of our eyes, so I wanted to shout out another strong double-double performance by him. Now on to Philly, so if you guys like this breakdown, like and subscribe to see more.